Hey everybody, welcome to Tabletop Tavern. I'm streaming this on the 15th of June 2026 and I've never played this. I watched a few videos yesterday and that was about it. Saw one guy just on one of the hardest difficulties, just skipping every battle, but I'm not going to do that. The settings are pretty good actually. This auto roll for initiative seems like it's pretty required. I don't know why it's not default, but there we are. Enable camera shake was by default, but I don't like camera shake all that much, so I disabled it. We're gonna leave everything else the way it was. We have the information on how the game kind of works out, which is great. How things are against each other, the buttons that we can use, and the troop controls. The hotkeys in general, especially, I saw like not very many people were actually using them, so great. The developer also included their source code, which is amazing because I want to learn how to make games, so I think it'd be great to learn from somebody who has it. Starting off the bat, it looks like I can immediately select difficulty. You don't actually have to rank up, but what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just play on peasant the first time, and then I'm gonna like level up myself. I guess that's my plan. We got a lot of meta progression that we can do. Like we can modify our starting army, our starting gear, and the way we do that is by getting gold during the missions or during the campaign, and then we can basically send gold to a treasury at different towns as we go through. There are different factions, basically humans, there's like the Empire, sort of. If you played Warhammer 40k, or not Warhammer 40k, but Total War Warhammer, you'll recognize a lot of these. This is what a lot of things are based off of. We have like the Imperial types, Iron Legion, the kind of Nordic sort of people, Sanguine Court, who are basically undead. You know, the vampires and stuff. We have the dwarves, of course. Apparently dwarves are one of the easiest ones. They just have a very balanced army. The gruntkin, which are like goblins, greenskins, essentially. We have the dirty elves, which comes with like a lightsaber, which is fucking cool. We have the Sakura dynasty, who are basically like Japanese, like samurais and stuff. And then we have the Dracosaur brood, who are kobolds and brutes and scaly peoples. I'm actually gonna play the Sanguine Court. That's what I want to play with. We don't get any starting gear because we literally just started. There's certain people we're starting with. We start with, looks like a gray and 2 greens, which is kind of cool. We get a shielded guy who's gonna be our front line. We get some melee infantry who is more like our shock troops, and then ranged infantry. I'm gonna try to use as much like tactics, I guess, like from what I know from other war games and from games like Bannerlord. Sorry, I'm totally blanking. And we'll see how we do. Apparently we just skip everything though, so who fucking cares, but I'm gonna do this way. We play the Sanguine Court. We can raise dead post-battle to gain units. We're immune to morale penalties from terror, flanking, and retreating allies, which is pretty cool. Optional post-battle choice, gain a consumable of any rarity. Excuse me. All units gain the Outrider ability, so we can just like send people wherever the fuck we want, apparently. Their signature unit is a necrotic Chimera, anti-infantry, armored, large, terrifying, unstoppable. So that's pretty fucking cool. Yeah, we're just gonna jump into there, see how much money we can get, and go for it. Also gotta turn up my personal music a little bit because I can't hear it. Probably fine for you guys. We'll try to keep an eye on the placement of the UI. I think it's fine where I am. Alright, greetings, Commander! You can move the camera by pressing the WASD keys. You can rotate the camera by holding the middle mouse button and moving the mouse. Click on one of the nodes in the map. So we're in this like Tavern. We can see other people playing. That's pretty cool. Looks like we're playing against greenskins, so I wonder if that means we're gonna see a lot of gruntkins, if that's how this works. Because I saw that in some of mine, that like watching people play, that they would go to the map and then they would see consistently the same people or the same enemy types. So I think that's how it works. We're gonna start by clicking on this chest. Move our turn. Units heal to full when entering new towns peacefully. Prestige random unit when sold. Collect up to 10 interest per turn, or guarantee the next dice roll to be a 20. Apparently the pumpkin pie is OP, so we're gonna take it. Give myself as much advantage as possible. You can sell your gear you no longer want by clicking the gear and clicking the sell button. I'm not gonna do that. Alright. We have a tank, a melee, and a range, so we're kind of balanced. So we have... Oh, I forgot to... Okay, so you can choose melee fight in the battle or simulate, or click the auto resolve button. Auto resolve, we'll see that we lose a bunch of health here. I think I can do this without losing anything. We're fighting some dire wolves and some scrappers and some rabble. What I want to do is check the map, because it's like a Spire-like map. I want to be able to like look and map out where I want to go next. Turn off default guard mode and settings to make your units auto target, which is pretty cool, because otherwise they just kind of sit there, I think. Select a unit by clicking the unit card or on the unit itself. So you can click on it, reposition your troops by right clicking on the battlefield and dragging your mouse. So we can drag it kind of like, well, 40k, so we can make it like either this way or this way. And then dragging left to right or right to left changes which orientation they are to start off. We have these guard mode, halt squad, or withdraw squad. I might want to turn this guard mode off. I don't know. For most units, these guys we're gonna want to be defensive. They're just basically gonna be our wall. They're gonna stand there. With this map, these guys are just gonna charge in. It would be nice if they were over here, but it's fine. They're basically gonna try to like chokehold them right here. Oh, and since we can place anywhere, let's just do that. Let's we're gonna put them as close to this water as we can. We're gonna put these guys over here and they're gonna flank around, and then we have our archers. We're gonna start firing basically immediately. Make sure they're nice and spread out so they all get a chance to fire. Selecting multiple units. Yep. Hitting G groups them. That's great. Rapid fire. Units will charge into melee if no auto retarget, and ceasefire. We're gonna want these guys just blasting as much as possible. These guys don't really have much going on. Withdraw, halt, in guard mode. We do not want these guys in guard mode, and we do not want these guys in guard mode. We want them to be able to move around. These guys we do want in guard mode, they're just gonna be hanging out. Great. We can click and drag to grab people. If we just want these guys or these guys, we can move them around. Once the battle is started, you can start the battle speed by clicking the bottom buttons in the top right. I think there are also hotkeys for that. Start battle when you're ready. So I'm just gonna, since we have the Outrider ability, for all of our units, we can put them wherever we want on the map. Basically, we can put them behind them even if we wanted to. They do have these wolves here that are going to stop us from getting to these scrap shooters. So that's kind of unfortunate, but I'm basically going to stand here, see what the wolves do, and then intercept them, I think. And then yeah, so let's see how that goes. Clear skies, no unique effects. Start battle. So we can shift click these guys. We get them low, we can see just kind of fighting in our way in here. Great. We turn on guard mode, I think they'll start firing in. You know, I want you guys to focus on the shooters when possible. Great. And evenly matched, evenly matched. Great. Maybe focus fire on a group. Seems like we're doing all right. We lost a few undead levies. It's fine. Okay, it looks like we ran out. So let's basically gonna move through and around the enemy and then flank. These guys are still fighting those guys. They got retreating allies. Doing all right. All right. Now we can turn off guard mode. Those guys are all retreating. Great. And we won. We didn't take too many losses. It's fine. Plus we can res. So there is no war in Ba Sing Se. I don't know what that means, but fine. Alright. Units held in reserve recover up to 25% of the max health for each battle. If a unit's health reaches 0, they are permanently lost. Good to know. Alright, we claim our bounty at 3. We get to recruit a unit. Bonecladder Spears, a common anti-large enemy. Barrel Hounds, which are what they are, large. Chicken Flight. Units make short hops and cannot be slowed by terrain. Gravestone Imps. That's pretty cool. These guys get a charge bonus. So these are like our cavalry, which I think is going to be better than... What does ethereal mean? If I click on them, I get disband and rename. Interesting. Units are unburdened by mortal bodies and cannot be slowed by terrain. Okay, good to know. I think I want to take the hounds. The gravestone imps also sound good though. Clicking dragging unit cards to deploy reserves. Yep. Disband a unit you no longer want by clicking a unit card then selecting disband. Alright, we can raise dead. Yep, so we get 3 units all of a sudden. If you have 3 of the same unit, you can combine them and make a stronger version. Cool. Which I think is something I'll want to do. They're anti-large, which is great. I think the main reason to do that is... Oh, I only had options. Okay. So that was an option. It wasn't... There was other things I could have done, but that's what I chose to do. So I think it's... It seems like it's better to keep 3 units than it is to combine them at first, unless you need the space. That's what it feels like. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep these guys. We have the shielded dudes. Now we have these guys for defense, I guess, in a way, to kind of protect our archers, and then these guys still being our shock troops. Yeah, because these guys are kind of weak. 22 attack with 25 weapon strength versus 38 and 30. These guys don't have any armor, but they have high speed and leadership. These guys are the fastest. So yeah. Okay. Oh, it actually says cavalry there in the top, so that's cool. All right, so there's a river, an event, Gruntkin. Okay. So I think what I want to do, I think I want to go to this event. That's going to give me some options. Then we might go here. Let's see what this is. All right, so we get a plains fight. Could all resolve, lose some stuff, but what's the fun in that? Do only have an hour. I don't know if we're going to get through this whole campaign. Not sponsored by Duncan. Infantry will not deal friendly fire damage. Artillery absolutely will. Good to know. Alright, so now we have quite a bit more items here. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and 4, 4 will be our outriders. Oh, you know what? The wolves don't have outrider. Do they? They do. They all do. Okay. This is Shrine of Defense. So we're basically gonna need to be right clicking, not left clicking. You guys are gonna be shielded. I'm gonna put you guys behind. I actually want you kind of like here. Here. Great. But basically want to like all scap sort of bring them in here and then kind of collapse on them. Or basically want you guys like way the fork back here. Can't deploy into here, but I can deploy like back here and then charge in from here. Okay, let's try that. 3, 2. I'll keep them in guard mode for now. 3, I definitely want you guys on auto fire, auto retarget. Great. All right, start battle. Charge in there. All right. You guys go here. You guys are taking them. Essentially want you guys here. Just circle around and envelop them. Great. You're holding off them. Great. Turn off guard mode for everybody. Great. Awesome. That went super well. Lost a lot less than they said we would. In the auto. Tip. Cheeto. Is that the name of the cat? I feel like there's something with the name of the cat. Cheeto. Claim rewards. Great. Alright, so now. Claim bounty. Rewind potion. Cool. Tools can be used. Recruit a unit. More elves. More shielded units. More anti-large. I think we're fine on the anti-large. What I would like is more ranged units, but I'm enjoying the hounds in the back. Could raise dead. More spear dudes. Conscript survivors. Ransom the captives or collect some loot. Creates a copy of a unit. Could use that to get more archers. So if I left click, drink. I could also use it on the mist wraiths. But I want more archers. Okay. Now, we can go Gruntkin. If I right click on it, what happens? Nothing. Raven host, secure dynasty of Gruntkin. Let's go left. Units full to heal to full health, so I could get some of these guys healed up if I enter. These are when encountering a town, you can either enter it, healing your troops, or allowing recruitment, or sack it, gaining gold and gear items. Gear would be nice. Recruit unit outside of town race. I don't really want to recruit any of these guys. Maybe I'll fight the garrison, because I could use some more gear, you know? Could auto-resolve, but I'll lose my doggies. Weather is rain. Large units have their speed reduced and receive no charge bonus. So I get no charge bonus from my wolves, but I can still use them to flank. That's fine. think we're fighting a town, so it's a keep. So I don't know if we can outride inside the keep. I don't think that's a thing. You remap key bindings in settings. That's cool. All right, melee attack versus melee. I don't know if this is going to keep showing up. Garrison battles. Destroy the gates. Enemy troops are untargetable when they're behind the gates. Destroying a gate allows your troops to enter the garrison and also cause a massive morale penalty to the enemy order. So what I want to do is search for basically where their weakest gate is. Melee, melee, and this is where all their ranged units are. We want to give us the longest time because their ranged units can shoot over the walls. We can't shoot over theirs. So let me see something. So basically want, well, you should be over here. 2, 3, 4. Okay. So I can't deploy in there. That's out of bounds entirely. Is there like glitch where I can set them in here? Like there's this little tiny border right here. Feels like, oh, I see. The red border is where I cannot go and the white border is where I can. So, right. They thought of that. Great. Good for them. Okay. Basically what I'm going to do is start right in front of their fucking gate. We need 4. Pounding on them immediately. Yep. 2 right behind him. Do we want to get rid of guard mode for everybody? These guys are going to be back here a little bit. So they're not going to be super useful. So this thing's going to attack too. It does range damage with a 90% accuracy, 110. So we can keep that, and I think we'll be all right. All right, start the battle. Everybody rush that gate. Rapid fire. I don't think these guys can attack behind the wall until it's ready. Until we break through. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to force my 3 basically to run in here. I want them in here. 2 as well. Just push through, essentially. And then turn around. Great. And then just charge. Actually would like my archers to post up here so they can get ready to intercept these guys. Great. I don't know what you guys are doing. You exhausted all their ammo, that's fine. Got a better angle here. Great. Easy peasy. I don't think we lost our dogs like we would have. The map movement's a little janky, I think, at times. Alright, enter the town. Loot the gold, loot the gear. That's really fucking loud. Alright. Reduce cost of uncommon unit packs by 10. That's okay. Conscript survivors. Let's grab some skirmishers. Levy. Skirmishers. We need some more shielded units. Plop you guys over here too. We're not going to deposit gold yet because there's an interest thing. You get a max of 5 interest per event, saving gold compounds over time, so that's great. If we get to a shop, then we can buy an uncommon pack for a little bit cheaper. It's actually kind of fine. We're like pretty strong here. Would like to heal these guys, but alright, claim bounty, recruit unit. More levies. Yes. And then what I'll do, it'll let me prestige these guys. Get these guys in here. Great. Collect loot. No. Let's raise the dead. And then we could have 2 groups of these dudes. That's kind of sick. Okay. Think that's good? Okay. We just got a bunch of achievements. Fine. There's a campfire. Rest, scout, train, or scavenge. Claim 1 to 3 gear items. Attempt to do that. These guys I might have to sit out. Prestige a random unit. I don't really have anything I really care about. We do have 2 or 3 scout paths that we can scout out. At least 1. No, at least 2. Because I have to go this way and then this way. This way, so at least 3, yeah. Pretty cool, but we're gonna go scavenge. Reduce cost of recruiting from towns by 2 gold. Units gain for melee attack. Common units gain for melee attack and defense. Increase the sell value each chapter. It's a potato. It just gets better and better. Okay. Let's go with the orders. Oh, I can move over here. Okay. It looked like I couldn't, but we have games, campfire, treasure. There is another campfire over here, but I can't get to it. Let's go to the event. It's a battle. Shocking. Ranged units, range and accuracy reduced by 50%. They have some cavalry, monstrous. I think we're gonna let these guys sit out. Does it matter? I don't think it matters actually. Let's leave them in. What are our anti-large? It's these 2, right? Large ethereal. Anti-infantry. These guys are all large. We're gonna make sure these guys get on them. These guys kind of meh. There's a lot of large here. Tip, go birds. Football team? Softball team? Something else? Just go for birds. Make some birds. Alright, we deploy second. We get to see where they are. These guys are gonna outride, so that probably means they're gonna be behind us. There's a forest here. Some extra missile resistance. So our ranged attacks are gonna be shit. But so are theirs. Armor piercing trolls. More large. So what I'm gonna split my 2 bone clatter guys. Want some back here. These guys. Wait, they shouldn't be 3. Make them 2 or 1. Yeah, 1. Fuck. Hold on. Fucked it up. These guys should be 1. Shielded. They're gonna be basically like right up in here.
Ready for service.
Little tiny group here. Okay, we'll make our archers into 2. They're gonna be kind of useless. Make yes into 3. Ones behind them is 4, and the ones behind us is 5. They're gonna be getting ready to intercept those other assholes, essentially. Great. 3 should not be holding, 2 should not be holding, 1 should all be in defensive. You should guard. Okay. Do that. You should be firing. 5 is getting ready to intercept these guys. Great. Got him. Take 1 off of guard mode. Basically charge with everybody. That's working. Do we lose somebody? You guys withdraw. Great. Okay. You guys should be going for the large dudes. I think we won. Great. Not too many losses. Nobody permanently lost. Cool beans. I think we only lost like 2 of these dudes, so. Alright, claim a bounty, recruit a unit. More of these guys will let us upgrade them, so I think I kind of want to do that. Great. We get a troll or something like that. Keep getting more of these dudes. Instantly gain 5 gold. It's kind of boring. So these 2 are the same, essentially. Let's go for this. And we got a troll. Or dire riders. Ooh. So I could have them go with my hounds. Anti-infantry. Shielded, large, outrider. Those guys seem nuts. Or troll. I think we need somebody like this to kind of be like big annoying dude. I think we're gonna heal up here. Like we could go in there, probably be fine. We just heal up. you know. Don't think we're gonna recruit from there. Save our money. Okay. We just healed. Bet medium. Cool. Got 10 bucks. We have Drunken City, Secure City. The left. Another skirmish. All my question marks have been skirmishes so far. Auto resolve is not bad. Do it. Save some time. Claim a bounty. Recruit a unit. We can recruit the feral hounds. I think I want to. Raised Dead gives me some imps. Gives me a bunch of cool stuff. I think I'm gonna do. We finally have some imps. Campaign bonus Death Cry. When a Raven Host unit squad falls, remaining Raven Host squads are filled with fury, which we don't have any. Yielding Dead. Um, 22, 25, 32, 30. They're just stronger, even though there are like half as many of them. Wait, did I have 3 in reserve for some reason? It's fine. Would like another one, archer or something. Kind of want these guys in there. Who do I replace though? They are common. It's not a big deal. I don't like having the 2 cavalry. Yeah, I think that's fine. Until we get better ones anyway. Do we attack another city? I think we do. Maybe we can get something to replace this hammer. Ooh, that is a lot of purple. Kenzie's Eye. In prolonged combat, every gap in the enemy's guard is found and exploited. Melee attack every 10 seconds. That is nuts. Kitsune Blade Masters. Kinda want to fight him anyway. Oh, auto resolve defeat. Okay. Let's see if we can do it. Maybe we'll lose our first campaign. That's fine. And fucking easy. Maybe this is suicidal. I don't know. There's a lot of purple. A lot of units that are better than us. Okay, so we don't want to go there. This is where all their infiltrators also have a range. These guys also have a range. 2 ranged. Don't want to be but near that stuff. Alright, so definitely near one of the outsides. The Blade Masters, I think, is who we're gonna want to go at while we're fresh. So we're gonna go over here. No. You two should be 1. Let's group the 3 of you. Is that right? Yeah. And then you 3. You guys and then the wolves. Over here. Great. Everybody should be attacking these walls right off the bat. That, you two in defensive stance. Try to block as much as possible. Turn off guard mode. We're not going to save this for future campaign battles. All right, go, 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 go. And we need you guys to, nope, get back, go, 2, go, 3, focus on you assholes, push through, and the trolls over here. I think these guys are anti-large, so that's probably stupid. We're basically just gonna pull them out and pull them back in. Great. Group these guys separately. Great. You guys need to get in here. Alright, my wolves broke. It's fine. You guys need to get in here. Oh shit. Go for the artillery, please. Great. Whew! I only lost 2 units versus a loss is what it thought I was gonna do. I think that's pretty good. Some simple tactics, right? I think I lost all my wolves. No, they just backed out. Great. I didn't lose anything actually. Not permanently anyway. Sick. What do we get? Ranged units gain missile strength. Better than this. Cool. Conscript survivors. Okay. These guys are nuts. Use some more ranged. Goodbye to you. Deposit gold. Don't think we're gonna do just yet. I want you, so let's swap out some wolves. These guys have been doing great, I think. It feels like they are. Yeah, I've been using them like cavalry, but they're not, so it's interesting. Should probably keep you guys with these guys instead. Yeah, see, extra. See, weapon strength is huge. Range 100 versus 75. Missile strength 24 versus 11. Ammunition's more. Like, they're just better all overall. In every stat. Except, no, even numbers is about the same, so. Auto resolve. Armored dire wolves? That's pretty cool. and siege claws. That's pretty cool. Let's auto resolve this. Claim the bounty, recruit a unit. A little bit of lag. Mist wraiths. Deathhaven fiends? What are those? High leadership value. Pretty cool. Some more cav. Let's drop you. More mist wraiths. Here's a dig, conscript survivors. I think this is cooler if we can get the siege claws or the purple. Stone hewn giant versus this guy. Yeah, he's just better, huh? Armor plating versus armor piercing. Armor piercing on both. This guy's armored. A little faster. It's probably 1. Yeah, he's only 1 versus 5. 8. Swamp creature. What does that mean? Units are not affected by negative effects in swamps. Interesting. Outrider. Oh yeah, and Cast just messaged me. Let's... I'd like to squish these guys together. Get rid of you. Great. Oh, and he's hurt, so there's more than one. Isn't there? I don't know, it's hard to tell. Alright, Act 1 complete. Okay, so we get a campfire. Let's... Ooh. Prestige random unit, claim gear. Scouting immediately is kind of interesting. I don't see any more campfires. I don't know what that is or that. Let's just heal, I think. Not that we really need it, I don't think, but forest rain, large units. We have a lot of large units, I think. Let's go. Okay, so there's a couple shops here. Whatever the dice is, games, it looks like. You don't want to hit one of these shops. What is this? Whatever this book is, the event. I think what I want to do is go like here. Oh, there's a shop. Here, here, here. That's a friendly village. Here. Oh, that's a second shop. Maybe that's okay. Maybe I'll go like this then. Okay. This giant over who? We're just keeping the giants. Swap out one of you guys. There we go. That seems good. We don't really have Cav this way. I think that's alright. They have shielded, anti-large, shielded, anti-large, and shielded. Valkyries. A lot of melee. These guys are gonna be the scary ones. Jesus. Yeah, we're gonna have to fight this because I don't want to lose like all my dudes. The unit has armored sundered. All attacks against its armor. Ugh, all attacks against it ignore its armor. Really like this game so far. I haven't played a whole lot of Warhammer. I like going second so I can see where they're going to be. Archers there. Here's Valkyries are over here. So I want to keep our large dudes away from them. Shielded. get our... Are you here? Put you right up front. We don't have any anti-infantry necessarily. You guys over here. I basically want you to plonk right in there. 3. Going to hit from this side. You guys back. All right. Oops. You need to be up here too.
Never surrender.
Okay. Then you guys in the back. Going after these guys. You guys go. Alright, I can't shift Q yet. Alright. Start. Focus on the Valkyries. Kill these guys. Flood in here. You guys should be defending, actually. My bad. Right, get rid of hold. Send you over here. We can even like charge through these guys, kind of, and mess with them.
Get me out of here. Let's do this.
You guys are a little bit faster. We'll get you over there. All right, looks like our archers are out of ammo. Alright, great. That worked well. Alright, we got 10 minutes. I get 5 big booms for Kaiser Cannon! Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Alright, cool. Flame recruit. Bone shard archers. Great. Mist rays. Ooh. Let's... Oh, it automatically does it. That's so cool. That's great. Night Riders and Death Haven Fiends. Could go for the Valkyries. Prestige a max health unit to level 3 with 10% of its max health. That's fucking cool. I could put these guys to level 3 automatically. Kinda want to do that. Fuck yeah. Or can I just straight do it to these guys? Does that have to be level 2? Holy fuck. That is so good. Because now I don't have to buy them. That is great. Alright. I think what I wanted to do was go straight up the middle here afterwards. Right? Let's go here. See if it's a fight. It is. I think I can keep them safe. Or I put them, leave them, yeah, I leave them out so that they can heal up. Although they are very strong. Wait, auto-resolve, defeat, and victory. For these guys. Shielded Terrifying, Anti-Large. Stalwart, Rage, Throwing Axe. Stalwart, Immune to terror, deals extra damage when below half health. And throwing axes. That's pretty cool. These guys are anti-large. Terrifying. Okay. So, keep my large dudes away from them. Think we'll be okay. Count on move these two here. Make these guys 3, 4, 5. Alright. If a unit disengages from combat, its morale will begin to recover. Cool. I guess it's going into a town pretty soon, I think. Oh, a second. Great. Now I know where his anti-large are up front. I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or 1. Want right in this guy's fucking face. Two. Basically gonna flank from over here. 5 is gonna be. I guess we have this melee defense here, but I think it's alright. Or you guys are gonna come in from behind. 3 is gonna attack from this side. What am I missing? I think that's everyone. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. This is X. You guys want to be in guard mode and shielded. Great. I should probably. What I'm gonna do. That should be off. Alright, never mind. Great. So you guys. We need to focus there. Three is gonna slam into these guys. 4. Going for the berserkers. You guys focus on berserkers as well. Great. This should be good. Alright. Gotta get you guys in here. I just want you for the berserkers and you compare. Send the raise after these guys actually. Doing alright. This feels. I really need you guys to get in there. Just kind of sitting around. Great. You guys are kind of hanging out there. Alright. There goes my wolves. Fine. Great. Everybody attack! Sick. Only lost a few. Could skip chest animations and settings, which I might do. Knight Riders, Mist Rays, Bone Shard Archers. Alright, we can finally upgrade these guys. Means we can bring these guys in. Skip that. Collect loot. Guarantee the next dice roll to be a 20. Try to get those berserkers. Get this cav. This is better than the wolves, so let's do it. Okay. Enter the town. Recruit. I don't want any of them. Not really. Let's keep. Okay. See what this is. Aha. Roll a die to determine an outcome. Gathering of chieftains. A group of chieftains have gathered to discuss the growing threat of goblin hordes. They request your presence. Get a new unit. Nothing. A new unit. Gold and a new unit. New unit, none. It's Flexor Authority. And then reroll that shit. There we go. We could also boost our gold, but we'll accept there. Gravestone imps. Meh. So we got 17 gold. Great. And a shot. And I gotta go. So what I'm gonna do is get rid of you. Right? I want to keep the Outriders. There are some gear packs. Let's get our legendary unit. We'll prestige it. It's cheaper than buying another one. It is an armored, terrifying melee. It's a melee monstrous, kind of like these guys. It's basically replacing our trolls. Great. I think that's fine. Keep this cav. Wait. $35, $34, $41 for $32. Higher weapon strength, lower armor, lower speed, higher leadership there. Interesting. So these guys you definitely want to impact. But that's interesting. Okay, I gotta go. We will continue with part 2 next time. Have a good one.